Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you've not been here before, my name is Tracy Mayhew and I write contemporary romance fiction set here in the UK and YA fantasy. Today is a slightly different, I'm trying something new. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to declutter my office. I've reached a point, this is there's the 19th of December and 2023, and I've kind of reached a point at the moment where I kind of think I just want to clear stuff out and kind of like streamline what I'm doing, what I have in my office and things like that. So it's a bit difficult at the moment because we're like 6 days before Christmas, so there are like Christmas presents and things around. But I've got some boxes, so I'm gonna put Christmas presents into a box and just take them out for a little while. And then the rest of the stuff, as you can probably see, the mess on my desk, the rest of it needs to be looked at. So I will be tackling all the different areas. So the desk, my altar bench with my printer next to it, with my printer and everything. There's a section over there where I keep some ornaments and books and things. My to be read pile, which is kind of like grown, let's say. I've got some work bags that I don't use anymore, so they need to be dealt with as well. And I've got my planning station here with my Kanban board, but I'm going to do a Kanban board reset in a different video. Today is just about decluttering and reorganising the office and cleaning it, basically, because it needs clean. That's the thing with having a job and trying to do writing and just having life stuff happen. The last few weeks have been a bit challenging for various reasons. So things here and with my writing have become a bit lax, shall we say. So I want to change that, and this is hopefully going to be the first step to changing it, and I want to take you along with me. So I've already sat down and made a list of the things in my trusty notebook of what I need to do just for this office, and they are tidying my desk. And to do that, I'm going to make piles of what I want to keep, what I want to rehome, as into another room or space within this house, donate, take to a charity shop, or throw out completely if I can't donate it or if I can't sell it even. So I've got some boxes that I'm going to just put some stuff into just to take them out of the house, and then I'll go through those later. I also want to tidy my desk drawers behind me because I've actually had a sticky note up on my Kanban board to sort out my desk drawers for the last 4 months, and I haven't got around to it. So it's one of those jobs that I've been putting off because it's going to be really difficult when I do that. There's just so much stuff in there, and stuff that I will need to keep, and stuff that I will want to keep, and stuff that maybe I shouldn't be keeping. So I'm going to deal with that as I get there. I want to tidy my to be read pile up because it's just a mess at the moment. I'm going to tidy my altar, my planning station. I want to give this place a good hoover and a deep clean, and then just clean all the surfaces as well. And then when everything goes back onto the desk, I'm going to reorganise it so that it's hopefully a little bit less cluttered. Well, I mean, this is just mess at the moment, so hopefully it will be less cluttered anyway. But then the stuff that I do decide to keep, some of it may even be able to go into drawers if I manage to clean the drawers out. So we'll wait and see on that one. But yeah, so I figured it would be a nice opportunity to take you along with me and see how I'm doing this. So I've got some aromatherapy oils on, some nice Christmassy smells. I've got cinnamon and orange going in the background. I might put on some music, and then just slowly tackle every inch of this place. Wish me luck. Okay, so I started doing my desk. However, it didn't go as well as I wanted it to. There were still too many questions about where to put things. I've thrown a few things away and started a donation box. I've also sorted out some bits for teaching, my supply teaching job that I need to keep separate over Christmas. So that's going to go into another room with a couple of other, like those sleeve file things that go into ring binder folders. So they're going to be out of here. You would have seen me having a fight with one, trying to sort those out, how best to store them. And I ended up going back into their original packaging. So, I lost that one. That's fine. So what I'm going to do now instead is probably work on, I'm going to work on my drawers. I'm not sure that I have too much to clean out of my top drawer. It'll be the next 3 or 4 that that need sorting. So, yeah, that's the next step. And I'm hoping that if I clear the drawers, then I'll hopefully have places to put the little bits that are creating problems at the moment. So that's the plan. But I'm just going to get my planner cart out of the way first, because that's going to cause more problems than it's worth if I don't move that. So. I don't know if you can see that. It's a little cat on top. It's lovely. It's one of my favourites. Could never get rid of that, even if it was a stubby pencil and I could never use it. The drawers are now done, thankfully. It took a while, it took more time than I would have liked, but I knew it was going to be a big job because they've been gathering rubbish for God knows how long. So they're all done, and I've moved some stuff up, like my external hard drive, from the bottom drawer to my second drawer, which makes things a lot easier for sorting things out, for saving things for YouTube and things like that. So I've also found the candy canes that are now going to go on the Christmas tree downstairs, because I do know what they were doing in my drawer, and I have eaten some, but now they're going on the Christmas tree, and I've dropped one. There we go. I also found this awesome pencil case, but I'm not sure what to do with it because I don't think I'm going to use it. But it's Anne Stokes, and she's one of my favourite artists, so I'm really torn. So I'll probably hold off on making a decision about that one just yet. And then I've got this awesome notebook that I've recently just purchased called a Rocket Book Fusion. It's like a reusable notebook. The pages are not paper; they're kind of like a smooth, kind of almost laminated kind of paper. It's a very strange. I don't really know what they are, but basically you can write on here with. You can only write on it with the friction pens by Pilot. And then you can take a picture and you can send it to Google Drive and things like that. So it's a really cool book, but it's a recent purchase and I've got to figure out how to use it. So this is the instruction manual, and that's going to be a project over Christmas and New Year to figure that one out. But as I say, the drawers are done, so I'm feeling a lot happier about that, which means that my final sticky note on the Kanban board over there on my personal goal can go down. So I've now achieved that goal. So I will do that later. But for now, I'm getting a headache and I really need a break. So I'm going to make lunch and then maybe come back to this afterwards. But yeah, we'll see. It's a lot to do in a day, but I'm hoping to get it done. We never know. We hope. So yeah, I will see how the day goes. So I have cleared my desk off. I've put my crystals over there and cleared all the bits and bobs off just over to this side. I don't know if you can see it, but it's just a pile of stuff, so it's not worth seeing even if you can't see it. And I'm cleaning the desk now, and then I'm going to start putting stuff back on where I want them to go back, and hopefully that should be it. I'm hoping for my desk then, and then we can move on to other areas of the office. So here we go. I love a bit of cleaning, so I'm in my element right now. Probably tell you actually, I have swapped my nano plan out for my plan your writing year for 2024 with heart breathings, Sarah Cannon at Heart Breathings, because nano wasn't really necessary anymore, and now I'm looking ahead to next year. Heart Breathings has done a plan your year workshop that I think it's 2 hours long on YouTube that I will be doing at some point over the next few days. So I've filled out kind of like most of the reflections, and now I just need to fill in the rest of it and start thinking ahead. But this is part of the reason why I wanted to do this decluttering and reorganisation of the office. I just felt that I couldn't concentrate on any of that, and I couldn't look ahead properly without feeling like this place was a little bit more settled. So hopefully that's the case now, and or it will be the case once today's over with, and everything's back in its rightful place, and everything's a bit less cluttered, shall we say, and a bit more tidy. So that's basically it for my desk, I think. My drawers are done. They're looking a little bit more tidy, and a little bit more settled now. I've chucked out about half a bag of rubbish, just old papers and stuff that I don't need anymore. I've got some things I want to donate, so that'll be probably going to a charity shop or being sold, depending on. I think a lot of the stickers and things like that, I could probably take to a charity shop. I think children will get quite a lot of use out of it, far more use than I'm getting out of them. So that's the plan for the stickers. There are a couple of bits that I could potentially sell, or I might even keep, as long as I can find a home for them, which hopefully shouldn't be too much of a problem, but we'll see. So yeah, that's my desk sorted. So now I can tick off. What can I tick off? I can tidy my desk, so that's good. And I've tidied my drawers, so that's good. So now I've got tidy my books, tidy my altar bench, tidy my planner station, which is behind me. Oh, clean desk, I've done that as well. And reorganised the desk. It doesn't look, I've got to say, my reorganisation doesn't look too much different from how it looked before. It's a setup that I like and it works for me, so it was never going to be too drastic a change, but my crystals will go back on the desk when I've got to cleanse them and recharge them and things like that. So I will do that later, and then they will make their way back onto the desk over the next couple of days or so. But for now, I'm happy with how it is. And I think what I'm going to do now is probably move anti-clockwise around the room and go into my altar area and just tidy that up a little bit, I think. So now that the crystals are off and the altar's been kind of cleared, and I'm going to wash that down with a damp cloth for a little, see how that goes, see how that comes up. But once that's done, I'm going to just kind of see what crystals I've got, see what ones I want out. I'm pretty sure the ones that came off my desk will be going back onto my desk. They are good crystals for writing and for creativity. I do intend to do a crystal video in January or February, so I'll keep you posted on that one. I will be talking about crystals just in general, good crystals for life, and then crystals for writing with more focus on writing. I also intend to do a similar one for aromatherapy oils and talk about the ones that really help improve creativity and concentration and things like that. So I will keep you posted on those. But yeah, so hopefully when you come back, it will be a lot clearer. It will be a lot more spacious, hopefully. I'm now down on the floor with my to be read pile. Not the best place to keep books, I must admit, but it's the only place I've got at the minute. And they're pretty safe down here, to be fair, because no one comes in here. No one's going to destroy them where they are. But they do need to be sorted. So that is what I'm going to do. I've got a couple of bags here that I use for work that just don't need to be there. So I'll sort those out later. I'm just moving them for the minute. And yeah, I'm just going to spend some time just sorting through what I've got down here and doing my best to make this space look halfway decent. Oh, incidentally, these are the books that I intend to read. So I'm not going to show too much of them at the minute. Well, I'm going to try not to, but these are the books that I intend to read for the new year. So, which is why they're here and not in my bookshelf. It just makes it easier to access them for YouTube videos. And when I know I want to do a video about them, they're just here for me to grab and not for me to go look for. But yeah, I have some very big expectations coming up next year for reading, so I'm looking forward to that. One thing that hasn't happened this year has been that I haven't been able to read quite so much, especially the last few weeks. As I mentioned earlier, there's been some things happening in the last couple of weeks that's just made reading very difficult, writing very difficult, concentration in general quite difficult. So I'm hoping that come the new year, things will start to get better and I'll be able to read again and enjoy reading again and not just feel like I'm doing it just to try and fill some time. So yeah, I think really, let's turn those around actually, they look better that way, don't they? I think really that's all I can do for the moment. It certainly looked better than it did 5 minutes ago, so I'll be happy with that for the moment. And then hopefully I'll be able to change that. I'm hoping that in the new year as well, once we really sort this room out, I'll be able to get a bookcase in here, and these books will then be able to go onto the bookcase. So that's the end goal for me. But yeah, at the moment everything's just Christmas wrapping and Christmas presents and all that stuff as well. So you've got to factor that in at the moment. So, but yeah, it looks better than it did, which I'm happy about. So that's all I can ask for, really. So this is the final part of the office makeover. I can't believe I've done it in a day. I thought it would take a little bit longer, if I was honest, but I'm now at the final part. but it is the most important part because this is where my planning gets done. Well, most of my planning. I plan at my desk on a Sunday and then I transfer my plans or my ideas into this diary, which has served me so well this year. I've got another one for next year. So it's definitely something that has worked really well, this area. It helps that it is right in front of my Kanban board, as you can see. Let's move that out of the way so you can see. They have to go down, they have to go away anyway. So it's right in front of my Kanban board, as you can see. And I will be doing a proper reset and a chat about that in particular in another video. So I'm not going to do anything with the Kanban board at the moment, but you can see how like the practicality of having my planning station here and being able to just move tasks down into the appropriate areas for the board. So yeah, and then hopefully one day when I do get that bookcase I mentioned, these will go on the bookcase, so this will free up even more space on the planning table as well. So all good things are to come for this area, so which I'm really looking forward to. But for now, I'm going to tidy it up and make sure what I do have up there is what I need up there. Before you ask, the ornaments, the little cats, they are necessary. They help me. They bring me joy. I love having my little cats around, so yes, on pretty much every surface you will see something like that. Now, without the aromatherapy oils there, because this is where they used to live, I'm able to move the books across, which stops these books on this end falling into my planner station, my planner cart, which was always annoying because the back covers would always get creased by the fall. So this is it basically. That's my YouTube planner notebook. That's my diary, which is empty at the moment because I haven't been doing anything with it. But yeah, now that it's set up again, I can start filling in stuff for the next couple of weeks up until January 1st. At which point, hopefully, things will start to be a bit more settled for me. But for now, it's still Christmas, so Santa goes back, as does Pocus, and as does my little snow globe. So I will give you a quick office tour once everything's sort of tidied and it looks halfway decent. I'll do you a quick office tour, and we'll probably close out the video with that. So yeah, thanks for sticking around. So here we are, a final look at the office. So we've got my planning station there, all organised. And we move around to my desk and my whiteboard. That's my desk now. Oh, I'll just move that cushion because I think that's been moved in all the tidying. These are my drawers. I'll start with the second one just because, it looks a mess. It does look a mess, but I know where everything is, so I'm happy with it. Let's put it that way. You may judge me for my messy drawers, but I'm happy. So there you go. Round to my printer and my altar, where my crystals are. Which, as I say, it will look a lot nicer once all the crystals are back on my desk. and sorted out. Round, or down should I say, to my to be read pile. There's my reading chair and my reading corner. But incidentally, once I get my shelf, that will go there. My shelving unit will go there. So this chair will hopefully go in that corner. But we shall see. We shall see how all that works out as we get there. So yeah, that's it. Let's see if I can get a bit more of a feel for it. There we go. Round we go. That's a bit fast, sorry. There you go. So as of the 7th of January, I think, I was able to build these bookcases. They were a couple of Christmas presents and they arrived just after Christmas. So I was able to spend part of my new year building my new reading nook and making sure everything was in place and just the way I like it. So obviously there are gaps. There will be books that I need to put in there, but I just haven't had the time yet. And I thought, you know, for the sake of this video, show it to you as it is. And over the next few weeks, you will see it grow into much more of a library. My office declutter. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. If you've been decluttering over the Christmas period, please let me know. Let me know how it went. I bet you're happy with it. I know I am. It feels so much nicer in here now. Like I can come in here and not be overwhelmed with mess and stuff. So, and even though my books down there are, you know, piles of books are never great. They are a reality if you love reading. I would much prefer them to be on a bookshelf, but I don't have that yet. So when I have that, that will be, I know that will be solved. That will be a problem that will be solved. So I'm not letting it bother me right now. I'm just enjoying the fact that I can now come in here tomorrow and do what I need to do. I've got this space to wrap presents as well if I need it, and it's not gonna be a problem to do that. So I am just really looking forward to coming in here tomorrow and just being able to just do what I need to do, plan, write, whatever. It's all going to be good. So thank you for coming along on this journey with me. I look forward to doing some more decluttering. I'm hoping that it will be kind of like a series because I've been going through, like I say, lots of stuff's been going on. So I want to change a few things in my life, and that includes maybe a digital declutter to a certain extent. I'm not going to come away from social media, but I'm going to put things in place that make social media a bit more manageable. And I want to go through that with you, maybe talk to you about that. So yeah, there's a lot of things going on at the moment that I just want to take you along on the ride for, because this is what this is all about, isn't it? So yeah, so I'll see you in the next video. And until then, like and subscribe. And I'll see you again. See ya.